All right. Topwater Tony back again. Well, I really wasn't planning on making a part 2 of my boat mods, but with my OCD, there was a few things that were bothering me. Even though I got it quite cleaned up and got my batteries organized and everything like I wanted, except for the hold down for the oil tank still. Forgot about that. Let's see, one thing I had to do, which I needed to do for a long time, was fix this material here, because I don't know if I don't know if it showed in the video or not, but this was like sagging down, so I got my Gorilla Glue and stuck that back up there, which I did the same thing with my live well compartments. So I got the Gorilla Glue and stuck those back in there too. So the other two things. First of all, the batteries. Even though I just bought this brand new Super Start marine battery from O'Reilly's, initially I said that when my battery goes bad, I was going to replace it with the Optima. You know, one at a time as they get bad. So, but I thought, well, let me save some money and just buy the Super Start again, which they're good batteries. The one I replaced was like 4 years old. The one over here on the right is also at least 4 years old. And my starting battery, I'm not even sure. I may have replaced that before, I don't know. Well, actually, I think that's at least 3 years old. So what I decided on doing was getting the Optima batteries. So I'm going to take this Super Start back. All I did was hook it up. Haven't even used it, haven't took the boat out. This is just the next day, I think, after doing my other video. And I got two Optimas to replace these two. The other problem is this mess right here. All these wires connected to these terminals. And my buddy Brent suggested I get a battery bus bar. Now, a long time ago I thought about getting one of those, but it just kind of like slipped my mind, I guess, or I never thought about it until now. So of course, since he mentioned it, I realized how stupid and ugly this looked. So I went and bought a bus bar from Amazon. And let me get that so I can show it to you. Alright, and here it is. This is by Blue Sea Systems. And it's a bus bar. It's only for 4 wires, so I think a couple wires, probably my PowerPro wires, will still stay on one of the terminals. But that's going to clean the wires up pretty nice. And of course, there's my blue tops, which I'll be putting in here in just a little while. So let me get started on this and see if I can knock this out real quick. All right, we're back in the lab on this rainy day, rainy evening, and back on this battery project. I just took out the trays that held my other batteries, and I think while I got a chance, I want to put some silicone on these holes, because I'm going to have to drill new ones for the new trays. And what I found on Amazon is, because you know the Optima batteries have this weird bottom, you know, they're staggered. But I found on Amazon this tray made for the Optima 27M and 31M batteries. So group 27 and group 31. And it's got the shape, if you can see that, of the bottom of the batteries. You can also probably see a little better right here. And if you wanted to, if you got rid of your Optimas but kept the tray, you can also take these little inserts out and put a regular rectangle battery in there. But I thought those were pretty cool. About $21, I think, at Amazon. But the little problem, which isn't much of a problem, is this tray with these little ears on the ends is just a little bit too big. So I'm gonna have to trim a little bit of these outside ears off to get that to sit right down in there. So I'm gonna have one there and one there. And like I was kind of thinking earlier in the week, I wanted to get 3 to replace my old battery over here. So I got the 3rd one I'm going to put in. Probably not going to do it this evening, but probably tomorrow evening. So let me get working on this and try to get part 1 of this done and finish up this. Well, almost finish up. I still got to do something with this oil container here. I just got like a little styrofoam spacer there for now, but we'll attack that when the time comes. Alright, that should get it right down in there. We'll see. We have to knock some of the other side off, but let's take a look. Alright, we've got it in there. Had to trim off all 4 ears, and I'll be using these inner holes here to mount. So let me see what I got to do to the second one and see how much trimming I got to do on it. Be back in a few. Okay, after a little bit of cutting and massaging, as they call it, I got them both in there. They're not exactly as even as I would like them, because this wall over here is crooked and we got the bulge of the gas tank right here. So this is the way it's going to look once I screw them down. That's the best I can get it. I was hoping to get them a little closer together, but of course I got these goofy ears here, but that's why I'm going to use them out. These holes here on the inside. So we're getting there. All right, we have got this side of the boat done. You can probably see how the little inserts kind of hug the bottom of the Optima battery and their weird shape, but we got it in there. Let me get this camera right. Everything hooked back up, 24 volts, and the 2 little charging wires for the charger over there on the right. I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to leave this as a part 2 so I can tackle this side over here, put that Optima in there, and handle some of those wires. It's still gonna be kind of crazy. I'm gonna, I guess, try to tame some of that stuff, but we'll see. But anyway, just in case you want to pick one up, this is what it is. Optima battery holder for the 27M and the 31M batteries. And it's pretty cool. Like I said, about 21 bucks. I got Prime Amazon, so it might be a little more expensive, but 21 if you got Prime. And like I said, as far as the wires go, I'm going to try to tame them with this little deal here. Blue Sea terminal mount fuse block kit. And hopefully I'll be almost done with this setup back here. It's looking pretty good though. A whole lot better than it was. Got things spaced out nicely. So up until the last part, I will catch you later. Be back in a few. Alright, Topwater Tony back in the lab again. And there's been a little update. I got the Blue top 27's in there, nice and snug. Looking pretty good, got the wiring not too bad. But instead of that third 27, I opted to go with the 34. I didn't think I needed that extra amperage or whatever. I guess it was gonna be like overkill. Because this little battery does fine. I'm sure this one will do as good, if not better. So, the plan is to exchange that 34 for this battery for that 34, and hopefully install this bus bar fuse block kit, which means some of these wires, not all of them, but some of them I'm going to chop off the lugs here and put on these other lugs that fit in this fuse block. And over here with the oil tank, I think I decided to try to find a bracket that came off another bracket, because the original one was too rusty. But try to find some kind of bracket, if not the same bracket, to hold this tank down. I'm gonna start there first. If I can't find that, I'll just have to rig something up, I guess. Oh, and by the way, this little deal right here, if anybody can tell me what that is and if that's needed, I would gladly like to know. Make a comment. See that thing right there? So I'm gonna get this battery out, get these wires spread out and dealt with. I'm gonna cut some of these wires, like the wires that go to the power pole pumps, which means I gotta cut these fuse holders off and put these fuses into the new fuse block that I'm putting on. And there's plenty of wire to, reach up here. The wires for the battery charger, I'm not going to cut. I'm going to leave those as is. And I'm not sure about the rest of them. So let's get to it. Okay, we are just about done with this little project. And I want to show you how this looks without the covers on. I had enough spots here for my negative wires, and like I said, I didn't want to cut the battery charger wires, so they're here and here, and I have 3 spots here filled. I got 1 extra one back here, but I got nothing to go to. And like I said, this little deal here, I think this wire goes to the alternator. I'm not for sure, but I don't know what this is. Do I need this? For now, I'm gonna leave it off because I'm not going fishing for another few days until I find out what that's for. Maybe I can get rid of this. Because right now, I'm not sure how to put it. Unless I put my little connector like this, which looks kind of ugly, and set it up there, but I don't want to do that. But the negative cover goes like that, and the positive will go there. Goes like that. I just gotta tighten this down. Like I said, I need to find out what this is. But anyway, that is the project. I got the handle taken off the Optima and set aside. So that's the project. It is finally complete, except for the little bracket for the oil tank. So that's it. That is a wrap. I'm gonna get back inside where it's cool because it's kind of hot out here in the garage. So as always, thanks for watching, and peace. So for now, this is the finished product. Until I figure out that little thing over here. Looks a little uglier, but whatever. It's gonna be functional. So there we are. Bada bing, bada boom.